First of all, bear with me. Nothing's working. Here we go. Right, everyone, we've got LSPD promotion. I'm probably a bit behind in this, but let's have a little goosey gander. Through to next promotion of Albert King to LT is shift 1. Oh, LT. Oh, well done. Well
Thank
done,
you.
LT.
Congrats.
I'm probably a bit behind, but you know, well done. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Now,
I love how British he is.
British.
hang on. Yeah, I am British. I am indeed. Now, bench trials. Are we going through this? This is Mondays. Are we going through this, everyone?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I
That's
can tell by your voice
crazy.
you're encompassing by my
That didn't fucking
redacting
happen.
up here, sir. Hold on.
No.
Hold on. Here we go. Right, penal code. Have we done that? Have we done this? All of the changes made by the Dodge. Everyone's done that. Right, that's cobblers. Now, I've come back, right? I've been on vacation. Does anyone want to see my first? I normally take quite a lot of pictures when I go on vacation, but I've only got one. Does anyone want to see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
They do.
Absolutely.
Of course I do.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, either of you have something to drink?
No, I've just woken up.
Yeah, he said he's got a picture of teachers.
But the Kraken still isn't out. Feels bad, man.
Here we go. Wow. Is this?
Oh shit.
Wow.
Is this thing on? Is this on?
Wow.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Holy
Hello,
shit.
Oh,
I
shit.
went to a wonderful place called.
Arnold, on your vacation?
Very odd down there. Oh, Cap, you love it
Were you
down there.
together?
The mojitos, they're literally about
Oh.
7 foot. They're huge,
Sure.
huge
Wow.
down there. So look, it's not all good news. I've got some bad news as well. Is the chief? Is the war chief here? No, he isn't. Okay, hold on.
Wait, are you putting this next one up because he's not?
What the fuck?
Dude, that's
So-
it. Why are you posting a picture of your shit?
This
What
is
the
not mine. I've
fuck?
come
Oh,
back.
that's
to these
enormous.
toilets.
Get your
okay?
shit out of here. I don't want to see that.
That's
Well,
for
this is-
Bobby
this
to
is the
deal with.
thing. This is the
Why is it
thing. Sean.
smiling?
I don't know whose this is, but as you can see.
So why
I
would
think
you
there's a
take a
DNA
picture
sample.
of it?
Because I used the toilet and look, I take responsibility of like you go in, I come out right.
What the fuck?
I can't be doing that, so I thought I better document this. So I don't know whose
DNA is
DNA
that?
this is, but it needs to be sorted. It needs to be finished. God damn it! Sorry, Chief. All right, but it's awful.
That's a double flusher.
Fine, it's not mine. That's great.
Now.
Not that it would be, but you know.
Okay.
Girls don't poop.
Okay. Now, I know it's a Wednesday. Tuesday. Now, did we have any Frostical Teaching Tuesdays at all? How did that go?
How'd that go, Arnold?
Everyone, give Arnold Frost a round of applause. He's going to come up to the stage and explain.
Hey, Frost. Good shit, man.
Oh yeah, Frost. Yeah,
We can
always
push this
doing
next
great
week, you
work
just
out
let me
there.
know.
Frost, the stage is yours.
Hey, how we doing, guys? Arnold Frost, badge number 420. How is everyone today?
Yo.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, yesterday, there was no training Tuesday as there was meant to be because the star guest, Justice Grayson, let us down. He did not turn up, okay? We have pushed this to next...
Not true.
Yes, I was. So we're going to push this to
Lying.
next Tuesday, okay?
What's the training?
Yep.
A bit more detail. What are we going to do next Tuesday? What's involved with this?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we are going to be doing a little lesson on bench trials, traffic court, court proceedings, that kind of thing. Okay.
Outstanding. Everyone, round of applause for Arnold Frost, the best Frostical in the force.
Yeah.
Go Frost.
Love that. Outstanding.
Thank
Now,
you, sir.
looking to my left, looking at the wonderful, beautiful BCSO. Now, tell me, I spoke to the undersheriff earlier on. Now, tell me, has anybody come across the notorious sandworm yet? Cassidy, explain. The sandworms, go.
What?
Sandworms?
Too late, too slow.
There's
Dakota.
sandworm.
Last train out of Wormtown.
I love that game.
Great game.
Talking about
So-
tremors.
I'm talking about sandworms. We haven't not talking about sand. Are we ignoring the sandworms?
I saw one as big as a horse the other day.
What?
Yeah.
Joking.
Yeah. Lurking around the Chaos Legion. It's crazy. You might have tamed one.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay, look. On a serious note, the gentleman to my left in the wonderful red shirt, has he or they got any explanation at all today? Are you wearing socks, sir?
Yes, I'm wearing socks.
Beautiful, love that. Now, do you want to take a stand and give us a bit of a recount?
Of me putting on socks, or
No, of anything you want.
I think everything with your duties
I don't
gone
know.
well so far.
Yeah, we're all golden up there then, yeah? Yeah. Wonderful. Nakoda, do you want to come up and talk about your nose job?
All right, I have an actual announcement here.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got 2 announcements I gotta do.
All right, howdy everyone.
Hi, Chief.
Howdy. I get you all
Yo.
to open up
Howdy.
your, legislation tab on the MDT. Look up enhanced and expanded bail guidelines.
Ooh.
Y'all get a chance to take a look at that. It's not something exactly new, but make sure you familiarize yourself with it. We had a situation yesterday applying kind of the new standards that we're putting forth with bench trials and make sure we have evidence and everything in order, and where we had to potentially hold suspects here for 2 to 3 hours due to the scale of the situation, to process all the evidence to get it all prepared. This is an option we have. If it is a situation like that, make sure you are up to date on this. You're able to apply this to anyone who has
Excuse me.
not violated bail in the past. It's done through the same channels in which we're requesting bench trials in. You're going to provide the information in there as to what's requested on legislation. You'll get a bail amount back. You explain the bail conditions. You explain the amount. And what transpires essentially is in 72 hours, the defendant, the suspect, will have 72 hours to push their case to the docket. If they don't, they forfeit their bail amount and a warrant for the remainder of their the citations will be put up for them. So keep that in mind. This is an option we have. Anybody has to go for it.
Oh, I do actually.
Right.
So they have 72 hours to post the appeal to the docket. Does that include the FOIA of the report? Because we technically have 48 hours to fulfill to fill out our report, right?
Correct.
So we're not going to be able to get that to them until that 48-hour mark.
I can answer that if need be.
Yes, please.
If they push it on the docket, they should just put the report number and motion to produce, and then everything's fine.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, I got told last time
Thank
they
you,
can put
Falcon.
it as pending.
Do we have
Okay.
a tag for people who have violated bail, or can we get one?
Yes, we could get one put together, as well as we should be marketing it on their profile with the report number tied to it. So we could tag it something like bail jumper or something along those lines. Any other questions? All right, good deal. Thank you.
Get this. Why is this still fucking up?
Kingsman, put a different photo up, please.
All right, I got it.
You know, of all the angry people I know, you are the best, angriest person.
Yeah, I'm pretty angry. I've never been.
Ooh.
I've never shown any emotion besides anger to anybody at any point in my career. First announcement. I'm going to be just making a quick comment about etiquette with EMS on scenes. I realize, with big scenes and stuff, making sure we've got arresting officers for 95s, we've got evidence cleanup. Can we please, for the love of God, if A scene is code 4 enough for officers to take a moment and give medical to fallen people, then that means it's already code 4 enough to roll EMS in and have them do their actual jobs. So please, 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 going forward, please pay attention. If EMS are staged and if officers are already giving medical, that should be a clear sign that, you know, unless someone is critical, obviously don't ignore that. But if you've got a bunch of 95s and EMS are on the sidelines doing fucking nothing, waiting to do their jobs, just get them in there. That's their job. All right?
Yup.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good.
sir.
Okay, now I have been
Yes.
tasked with giving a small presentation on running hot guns. Now, I could get up here and just list off SOPs, but I know there's a couple of, you know, younger officers out there, so I'm going to try to cater this presentation in a way that, you know, y'all can kind of understand better.
Thank you, sir.
Now, obviously, a 30-year-old man myself. I'll try my best. 32. I'm 32. I'm 32.
Jesus, you need a voice.
Oh, hey, I'm not that fucking old.
Hey.
Yeah, you all need to pipe
Jesus
down.
Christ.
Holy shit.
Jesus. Okay. So
Fossil.
I'll paint the picture. You know, bing bang boom, big shootout. You know, let's say, you know, insert criminal group name here. You know, you got a bunch of downed suspects, and you line everyone up, and you try and figure out, you know, which 95 is yours. You know, who's got what, and what kind of spicy equipment do they have on them? Who knows, right? You don't know. There could be Hades there, Besties, ADMC, Raiders, all lanes splayed out there, and you gotta crack open those little. You gotta crack open that 95 and see what you gotta process them with, you know? Like one might call it a kids still use loot box. That's still a thing, right? It's not.
Those are
A
banned.
Happy
Kids
Meal?
are back gambling.
Mystery pack.
A Happy Meal?
Jesus.
A
Where's the
Happy
battle
Meal?
pass?
That's the
How does
Yeah.
one do
mystery
this battle
pack.
pass?
That's
more
where
loot
it's at.
boxes, less battle pass.
I think they call it gacha now.
And then
So
you
you
know
get to
what
keep whatever inside?
That's a good pull.
No. This
That's
is
how
this
loot
is
boxes
just
work, though.
this
You
is-
pay and then you get to keep it.
Yeah, you get to keep
no.
it.
This is, the PD keeps it. You don't. It's a PD loot box.
What a scam.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. And then you know what you might find in there: drugs, bullets.
I don't know if he wants to use those two in the same sentence.
Yeah. And other things, but most importantly, you find weapons, which is what we'll talk about today. You know, it starts off with the D class. You know, makeshift 1911. Probably should have put a Deagle on C because you see that a lot more than the GC19. Then you got
None
your
of these
sweeper.
are civilian 1911.
Then you got your AK-47s, and then the S tier at the moment, which is a very, very common. It is common, but it's also high tier because everyone's using it. Is the Bullpup Mark II, I believe, is what it's called.
Thanks.
Now,
Wow.
the true one, if you get a drop such as any of these, you know, you can get a makeshift 1911, but it can still be an extremely rare drop in that loot box.
That was my day off today, man.
Now, the rarity of the weapon can be, or how hot the gun is, quote unquote.
Very interesting.
A lot of ways. Now, if you
Chat, I'm high key.
Have serial
After what he
numbers.
showed me, I'm
any
like
weapon out there.
looking
there's a
up.
serial number, such as, and a good example is any civilian firearm.
I'm currently looking up
and makeshift 1911
if there's been
as
any
well,
concierge updates.
Is able to go through our serial runner, which
Like I forgot what the fucking concierge website is.
you pop
For
that
Star
little-
Citizen.
and that's only if it has a serial number in it, guys. Not altered. Okay, we'll get to that, guys. We'll determine that rarity here in a bit. Once you pop that in, you're able to serial. There you go. Tells you the place of origin, who it was, and the serial number. This is mine. This is an extremely rare one of one drop. No one else has it. Extremely rare. You can't have it. Unsellable, bound. You know. And then you get the serial number, and you take that serial number. I'll follow that up a little before I continue. The other one, which is usually Bullpup Mark IIs, which will be and this is how you get that done. It looks a little something like this. You'll run your finger over it, you know, and you'll see the serial number's been scratched off. So what do you do, guys? How do I determine? How do I determine?
We're panicking. We're panicking.
Oh my god.
How on earth?
Put it in the serial.
What do you do, guys?
Oh my God, paper plane. Thank
Can't
you.
do anything. Oh my gosh, this criminal.
Are you guys all right?
This criminal is gonna get away with murder, and you don't want that. So what? So here's what you. You either go to the rooftop of MRPD. There's a little ballistics tester up there, or you go to the back parking lot of the BCSO, where there's an also a little ballistic test. But one single round into that firearm, and you pop a shot. Center mass of the head, as always.
Yeah.
But not center mass of the head, because that's against SOPs.
Right.
And
Actual center mass.
yeah,
Yum.
actual center mass.
Center-
Aim for the
Center
heart
ass.
and the vital organ.
Absolutely,
so
sir.
once that's done, and you've got that, you want to take a little picture, document that, and then you want to grab your little flashlight out and your little markings. You want to mark your casing and your projectile. And once that's done, you'll be able to find out the casing number from that firearm, which, as you all remember, which you were panicking about before, is how you find out the rarity, aka how hot your gun is, everybody. And you're gonna have to charge that guy with murder. So once you've got the casing or serial number, as determined by ASLI, you're gonna run that through the evidence of your MDT. Now let's talk about that. This is how you really determine the rarity of your drop.
I can't.
Can you zoom in,
see.
sir? Can you zoom
That's
in,
too
please?
small.
Can you zoom
That's
in?
too small. How about
Holy
you?
shit,
Fucking,
what is
that
that?
is crazy small. Holy,
What
I
is
just
that
realized
photo?
That is freaking small.
Is it
Like,
a presentation for ants?
Oh my
Why'd
god,
you take a
that guy's
photo of a lot of
huge.
blank space?
that must be a
Come on.
really small gun, sir.
Mm.
Wow. Really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can confirm I have seen bigger, sir.
He was about to talk shit.
Oh my
Next
god.
pixel.
There we go.
Perfect. Thank
There
you.
we go.
There we go.
Now you'll notice the IDs change multiple times on this. Okay.
Wow.
You need to determine how the multiple levels of rarity on your weapon, aka how truly hot it is. You need to check each ID because it can link to different scenes, and you gotta make sure that you don't miss a hot gun charge, because that's a big stinky no-no. You don't want to miss that hot gun charge and miss out on that huge rarity dub on your weapon.
Excuse me.
That makes sense, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, W.
Okay, one second.
Rarity dub, did you say?
Yeah,
Is that like low float, sort of?
I don't know what that means,
Yeah,
Mr.
what's
King.
the float on
It's
that?
the good part of the skin.
It's the
Low
float
flow
is
is, I thought it was low five.
determines the quality. Lower the number,
Yeah.
higher the quality.
Float, float,
Low
sir.
number.
Is this like a factory
It's like a
new
serial number,
cram
sir.
Doppler?
Oh,
Good question.
I didn't go that far into this bit because I've got things to do.
It dictates your skin.
Can
pattern,
I
never
check,
mind.
as a man
Yeah.
in his 40s, is any part of this skibbity riz?
Okay, that's okay, Cassie. Let's not.
I'm sorry.
My gag reflex flares up.
I'm getting it for you
God.
by proxy, honestly.
And now this one. Turned up just one.
I made that.
You did make that. You did make that. It only returned to one scene, so not. It's got some heat on it, but not like big heat. Not hugely rare, you know. But you know, it turned up good.
They threw a Molotov at us, so that was pretty hot.
Bunch of stinkers.
Nice.
Fuck those
missed.
guys.
They missed.
Now, now, the one of the biggest and big important things, right, is once you do your ballistics test and you've got your casing and your projectile, what do you do with that? Tell you what you don't do. Put it in the evidence locker. Don't do that. That's a terrible thing to do, because what will
Don't do
happen is,
it.
don't do it. Correct. Thank you, Miss Highwater, for repeating myself.
Yeah.
Because what'll happen is the VR system, which, you know, it works off pictures and evidence, will be like, oh, what the hell? Now I've got a scene all the way out in buttfuck nowhere. This doesn't make sense. And the VR system might shit the absolute fucking bed, and you've destroyed a vital piece of evidence that can be used to prosecute. So what you can do,
Can you just say
you can make a separate report, just a little easy report, being like, hey, This is a ballistics test. This is the gun. This is the casing. And then that's that.
Don't do that.
Then you've got proof that the gun was fired, and you've got a ballistics test, and good to go.
That's classic me.
Does anybody have any questions?
No.
No.
I'm not,
No? Okay, well, thank you so much. I have been Kean McNulty, and that is my presentation on loot boxes and hot guns. I hope you enjoyed it.
I'm not giving you
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Applause for the sheriff. That was beautiful. Wonderful.
You've got a big announcement.
I understand. Now, has anybody else got an announcement at all?
I do.
Okay,
I'll wait.
so-
I'll wait for. Actually, you go first.
Oh, Bones.
Hey, how you
Bones,
doing, King?
Bones, you're not really here.
Look older.
I'm not here.
Old guy.
Firstly, Arjun, you're banned from riding with Spectre.
What the hell?
Oh,
Ouch.
no.
Oh.
Start using
Why?
it to get
No, that's a huge L.
If you want.
because
Arjun.
he's becoming too much like Spectre and not listening to our FDOs.
What?
No.
Anyway.
Oh, shots fired, Inspector.
Today, I want to give credit to two individuals in this room today.
I'm not involved.
One of them joined us back in January and came from the life of crime.
Oh.
And a lot of people had doubts about whether he would make it to this point or not. The other person joined us back in February and came to the LSPD with no knowledge, of how police worked at all. Both these individuals have had their individual struggles, and that's why it's taken a bit of time to get them to where they're going to today. They've adapted to the life of PD and have stuck with us and proved their dedication to the department.
Right at the end, you can go for it.
And they've recently had their final evals. There was a bit of comeback in regards to their final evals, but they've took that feedback on board and have worked on the things instead of giving up.
Oh, shit.
So today I want to call Vamos and Kingsley to the front.
Did you say
Get my
Time, baby.
Get up there, Kingsley.
Yeah.
Kingsley. Time to shine.
Let's go.
That guy helped me with my badge.
Idris.
Oh, make room. Make room.
So these two individuals, thanks to your hard work and dedication, you both put in over the past few months, we in the LSPD would like to give you the offer of officer in the LSPD if you wish to accept it.
Yeah, go on, I'll do it.
What if they say no?
Yeah. Wow, very nonchalant.
Congrats! Yippee! Let's go.
You can give your speeches now, but meet me after the meeting.
Oh, I gotta make my speech real quick.
Yeah, speed.
Talk about how you used to hold up officers for food, Kingsley.
Oh, and
Okay,
drive
well,
motorcycles
the
and stuff.
allegations against me are simply untrue. Nah, who am I kidding? I did it. I did it.
He did
I
it.
robbed cops for their food. I was hungry. All right. I was so hungry. But I changed. I proved the haters wrong.
Wait, what
Yeah.
gang was he in?
I turned my life around. I became an officer.
And now you buy your own food.
And now I steal food from the cafeteria.
Okay.
Yay.
Hell yeah. Wait.
Sounds done.
Hey, I could just walk in and take it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So you did all this just so you could keep stealing food? My man. My man.
That's
I played the long game. Anyway, thank you for everyone who supported me and helped me and believed in me and yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Good shit, Kingsley. Great speech. Great speech.
Holy.
See, I know how I can, get up here and talk after that. That was marvelous.
Good.
Great.
Mhm.
How do I know? But I have to say this, I came to Los Santos by swimming over here. Almost got sent back by the Shiesty, he sent me back. Married a lesbian for my green card. And now I'm a police officer. Everything can happen. I'm telling you.
Wow, what a
I'm
fairy
telling you.
tale.
The American dream. Yeah.
American dream.
See?
You say you're a lesbian? Are you mad?
No, I'm married to a lesbian in the Bago. Her name is Mousy. See, I haven't seen her since though, so I cannot,
Don't
marry
worry,
her.
she's doing okay. She's at my place. Don't worry about it.
She's a
My man, my man.
That's my sergeant.
Aralene, you're great. I want to thank every single one of you guys because I learned so much Special thank to Erin. She's been pushing my buttons. She's my sugar mama. She's great.
Oh.
And
Whoa. Whoa, what the? That seems inappropriate.
Okay, Aaron.
Hold
Not
up.
the same standard.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Don't
see,
do that.
I want to thank
Hey, thank God Ezra's in
Officer
there.
D as well. I think I call him D. He's been great. He's been pushing my buttons. I've been pushing a little bit back, but he's been straightening up. I like him.
Why?
And to all, everybody who's been telling me you're doing wrong, you need to do this, you're doing right, but you need to do a little bit this. Thank you so much. You guys are all great. Thank you. Thank you.
Good speech.
Yeah,
Good
vamos.
shit.
Good
Good
shit.
shit.
Good shit,
I like
Vamos.
your shoot. Kingsman?
Thanks.
You're yellow. Oh my
Alright,
God.
cool.
Hey, I'm
I
an
love
officer.
yellow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
See?
Now,
Almost the officer. I like it.
Arjun, have you got something to say as well? I can see you at the back there itching to tell me something.
Arjun. To the stage, Arjun.
Ooh.
I just
Let
want
us
to
know
say,
how you
everybody,
feel.
I hope you have a safe
Microphone.
Podium. Boo.
Sorry about him, everyone. You will not fucking kill me.
What did he say?
I just want to say, everybody, it is so nice having everybody on the same roof. Thank you so much for doing what you do every day. Shout out to Spectre. Shout out to the Chief. Shout out to Miller. Shout out to McNutla. Shout out to Ventura. Shout out to everybody in this room.
in there?
All right?
Say
Thank you,
McNulty's name
everybody.
again?
McNutla? I'll take it.
McNutler.
And last but not least, shout out.
Like anything that I would do up there would be not good.
Shout out to Viv. Thank you so much.
Aww.
Thank you for that emotional speech.
Go Bones.
man.
Go Bones. Bones has got something. Bones
No,
has
you
got
can-
something.
No, Bones can wait. Sir, Mayor at the back, would you like to say something at all before Bones goes on about something?
No.
Beautiful. Okay, Bones,
Yep.
you're up.
All right.
Yeah, Bones. Woo!
Everyone, Bones, original sheriff
guys.
after Cornwood.
Hey guys.
What's with the
He
the
turned
bones?
18 not long ago.
What's with the
Hey,
beef
happy
on it?
birthday. I don't know. What's up, guys? I got a big announcement.
Hey, Bones.
What is
Spill
it?
the tea.
Hi, Bones.
Hey, Bones. Hello.
Wait, why would he get punished?
Good announcement, Bones. This
Nice,
is sick.
man.
Good shit. Inspirational.
Wow,
Dear
yeah,
job.
I agree.
Oh no, if I would have worded it that way.
What? Wait, he's off this.
He didn't say fucking
He
shit.
didn't
What do you
say
mean?
anything.
He
said
did.
your
He
job.
said do your job.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Okay, beautiful. That's another
Alright.
emotional speech here by the BC SO. Cap, have we got anything specific to say at all? Especially to Spectre over there and his 90s haircut?
Oh.
Beautiful.
Wes, do you want to mention something about what we're putting in the works with the accessory charge to let him know? That's being reviewed.
For the next 30 days.
Yeah, we have something. Wes is going to come up and mention
Beautiful,
it.
everyone. Round of applause for Wes and his glasses.
Oh, where?
Yeah, go Wes.
All right. Good morning. For the record, I'm not Hemsworth, but I will blame everything on him once I dye my hair.
Hemsworth's twin.
Wait, who's
so
up there?
We are.
Hemsworth's twin.
I'm
What's your name?
Wes
Who are
Lure
you?
Kane,
Where you from?
cadet number 600, with the LSPD. So
Hey, Wes.
myself,
Kick me off. I was gonna do
Captain
silent
Maxwell,
bit.
and have been working on new legislation proposal to essentially standardize and update accessory and accomplice charges, so that there's a standard that's set. We know what that standard is, and there aren't questions about what do we need to show with those charges. Any questions on that? Excellent.
Real quick.
Awesome. Thank you, Wes.
Thanks, Wes.
Thank you, Wes. Cheers, Wes.
Round of applause there for Wes. Another emotional speech. Wonderful. PD Toe, the best toe in the pool of PD. Have we got any announcements? How's the air pressure in them tires? Are they good? Are they golden? What are we talking about, PD Toe?
Yeah, I'll take this guy's
Beautiful.
running the meeting
Wonderful.
over the vast number of others.
Are we done now?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Ándale,
Thank you.
ándale.
Great service. Thank you, fellas.
Now let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Shit.
I've heard there's a new unit out there, an elite unit.
Mm.
A wonderful. clandestine units led by Jeb. Jeb, leader of the RP unit. We got any announcements?
Okay, yeah, I can make an announcement about
Beautiful,
it.
everyone, Jeb.
Yeah.
RP unit.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Jeb.
Hi.
Call sign RP468 because I am in the Rapid Protection Unit. And, you know, what we do in the Rapid Protection Unit, we make sure the citizens of Los Santos are getting the responses they need. So, you know, if, you know, most of us are busy, you know, doing important things like responding to bank robberies and responding to officers getting shot up after bank robberies and responding to security trucks. You know, there's some citizens out there that's like, help, I'm being attacked by this, or this is happening and that's happening. That's where the RP unit comes in, and they go and they make sure that the citizens of Los Santos get the help they need. And as you can see, this picture that was just put up, that's a, when you calls. Like the fight's in progress. You can go up to the LSIA and see a fight in progress, and you can stop a bunch of people from doing the no rushing thing at the airport, because that's definitely what these guys were trying to do. They were definitely going to shoot the airport up, but we stopped them. And instead of shooting the airport up, they stole military helicopters and got in a helicopter dogfight up at the military base instead.
Holy
So,
fuck.
you know, arguably it's anyways, respond to those little calls if you can.
Jib, did all of them die?
Oh my God.
No, like 2 of them lived, and we sent them up on
Is she okay?
some really big charges and stuff, unauthorized use of a military vehicle or something like that. They're probably going to prison forever and stuff. But yeah, there one guy died. He had like his whole arm detached. It was real gross.
Oh
But
my
they
God.
probably worked for some like awful psychopath.
Oh no, they worked for a paramilitary group. I actually got the name of it and everything. We'll be doing an investigation. But anyways, yep. Yeah, respond to stuff if you're not doing anything. But if you are doing stuff like getting in a shootout, that's okay. Jeb and the RP unit will be making sure that the citizens are taken care of. If you have any interest in the group, please come speak with me.
Wait, aren't 3 of those guys dead?
Yeah. These are the
Okay, carry on, Jeb. Proud of you, brother.
Well, he can send this photo to their parents.
Yeah.
The last photo of them alive. That's good, right?
Yeah, it was the last
Oh,
photo
that's
of them
more.
alive before they stole
That is-
helicopters and tried to
I mean,
blow up the airport or something. Yep.
yeah.
Anyways, that is all.
Good work, Jeb.
That's my kind of unit.
Jeb.
Let's go. Let's go, Jib. Let's go.
Let's have a round of applause for the RP unit.
Yeah.
Can't fucking be bothered.
Hoorah! Yeah.
Jesus.
Right.
Oh, no.
We heard that. What are we doing?
I like
Raining.
the climatic effect. Bringing it up and down.
That was
Very out
epic.
there.
At least the power didn't go out.
Then
What?
That's it. Have we got any more announcements at all? Because we've been here fucking long time, haven't we, really? So we all need to get out there, do a job. All right? But one thing once we're out there, okay, remember, victory goes to those who prepare for chaos, not those who pray for order. LSPD, BCSA, you've been
Nothing
shift
shift
one.
two.
I mean, Kingsman, beautiful. Let's get
Good
it.
shit, brother. Good shit.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One there, Nino.
How you
All
doing?
good.
Yep. All right.
Anything you want to cover here this morning?
I don't think so. Yeah, nothing too crazy happened the last 24 hours.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Have
Easy.
yourself a good day.
You as well. Stay safe.
What's up, Nino?
Hey, not too much. How have you been?
I've been okay. Just been a little bit busier.
Yeah? All right. I swear it rains so much more now. I don't know why.
it's raining. Oh.
Yeah,